Hello. Now I might look like I'm on a job, but I'm actually going to have a little bit of an adventure. I'm only dressed like this because I don't have any appropriate clothes, and my wife also asked me to wear a life jacket. So I said yes. Basically, I'm going to follow the Anraku River downstream as far as I can. So I'm just about to cross it here. Anraku River, Anraku Gawa. And there it is down there. I just have to figure out how to get down there. And that seems to be the challenge, because that's quite steep over there. I've decided to trek through this field instead and try to get down. It looks like it's not as steep and there's less chance of an injury. But let's see. The grass is really long here, so try to make some noise. Just getting down there is going to be the first challenge. Actually, that's a bit of an issue with this river. I've seen a lot of places that I thought would be nice for a swim, but getting down to the river seems to be the challenging place. So I may need to go through this bamboo. Just looks like there's a cliff. I don't want to fall down there. Okay, I think I found my best option. So the river's over here, and it looks like if I go down here, that might be the easiest way to get down. Yeah, this looks good. That looks very slippery though, so I'll just sit on my feet on this moss. Here we go. Woohoo! Now today I'm not really carrying much stuff. Oh, perfect. Here's a little kind of a path down here. And I've got lots of bamboo to hold on to, which is hey, much easier. All I'm carrying today is this waterproof camera and a few coins in my pocket. That's it. All I need to do is get down to the water, and then I'm planning to just walk down and follow the river. But getting down there, even now there's a big wall of grass. I prefer not to go through the really tall grass if possible. I'm wearing slacks just so I don't scratch up my legs walking through these kind of stuff, and some cheap sneakers which will dry out pretty easily. And here we go, the river. There are a lot of spider webs here as well across the path. I think it's gonna be pretty cold, this water, but this was pretty much my last chance of the year to do it, so I said let's do it. And I'm gonna go straight in, and my feet will be, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty cold. Still, oh yeah, that's pretty cold. But once I get, it's not too bad. Once I start moving, oh. So I think I'm going to walk about 3 or 4 kilometers down here. And already it's very interesting. You just see everything from a completely different viewpoint. Okay, I'll be turning this camera on and off as I go down there. I'll definitely walk along the river when I get the chance rather than in it. I can just move about 4 times as quickly. And here's the bridge I was above before. Now from here on, it looks like it's basically swimming, which is going to be fun, but cold. But here we go. That's what I signed up for. This is what I signed up for. Oh, it's just very hard to see. Actually, it may not be that deep. The sunlight is the wrong way, so it's hard to see if there are any rocks under my feet. And I'm just up to my legs now. Here we go. Whoa, it is a bit cool. That's a nice little waterfall, isn't it? Okay, kind of up to my belt line. And yeah, I don't think there was much of a chance of getting anywhere up there. My tummy's wet now as well. This is good though. There's a swim. I've got to tighten this. Can I tighten it? I don't know. I should have done this way before. Kind of up to my armpits at the moment. Just about to go under this first bridge. Oh, it's a pretty cool bridge. Very cool. Rocks on the side as well. And I'm loving this so far. Oh, I can see some cranes down there just taking off. They must have heard me. That futon must have been washed up there in the rain. I'm interested to know exactly how high the water level can rise here during heavy rains. This is so much more interesting than taking the roads. Okay, looks like we're heading downhill a little bit here. Starting to speed up. Okay, this looks interesting. Looks like there's a bit of a drop. Up there. I have no idea what's on the other side of that wall. But let's have a look, shall we? Hopefully there's something to climb down on the sides, otherwise might have to walk backwards. So that water goes down there underneath. But what's on the other side? That's the big question. And there's a helicopter above. This kind of feels like I'm in The Fugitive, although I'm not wanted. Ah, this is fine. This really does feel like The Fugitive. But I can't see the helicopter yet. Where is it? Actually, I better tie up my shoelaces while I can. Okay, here we go. Can't touch the bottom anymore. But here we go, back on land. That was a fun little spot. If that's deep enough, that would be fun to jump off there, but I'm not going to try that today. And I wonder if it was last year's typhoons that washed these trees down here. Could have been a year ago, hard to tell. There's a big clearing up there in the bush as well. Well, in the plantation. They have a lot of plantation timber here, and it looks great on the hills when it's there, but it's monoculture, and when it's been removed the hills look bare and horrible. Oh, this is cool. It's going onto my second bridge now, and I know this bridge quite well. I've often stood up there and wondered how to get down here. And coming down here, you can actually see other possible ways to get down there. Oh, there's a Tarzan swing as well, so some kids obviously come here. And one thing I've really wondered here, just in general, is why I don't see more people swimming in these beautiful rivers. There's so many beautiful spots, but people don't even really. There's one guy once I saw, he looked like he was a labourer, and he jumped into the water just to cool off in all his clothes. But other than that, I don't see people actually swimming here. You realise all of these shots that I'm taking with me going past the camera mean they'll have to go back and get it. Now, I'm not sure how long I've been on this little adventure. Maybe I can flash it up on the screen up here, but I haven't encountered a single person. Something bit me, I'm not sure what it is. I'm gonna get to dry land and take my shoe off and have a look. Oh, there's some seagrass here. Let's go on the other side of this little stream here. It's nice, isn't it, little stream? If I can see what bit me. Oh, what was that? some little, I saw it crawling around. I flicked it out. Was it a tick or something? It gave me a pretty good bite though. I can hear some sounds of construction noises down there. I'm hoping it's roadworks, and I'm hoping it's not the river, because if they're doing stuff on the river, it's going to be churned up. It's not going to be quite as nice. There we go. It's on the side of the river, so hopefully that doesn't mean the water will be muddy. And so the river's been dammed here. I'm sure these people are wondering what the hell I'm doing here. They don't see this every day. This guy's wondering. There's a guy out. He looks very confused, but that's okay. They'll figure out. Oh, it's just some vlogger. A vlogger. People know what vloggers are these days. I'm going to go on the opposite side, a bit further away from them. It was so peaceful until this moment. He looks very bemused. He's got no idea what's going on. I wonder if they know this is a camera. They might think it's just a walking stick or something. Oh! Oh no. I can see the dirty water now. Damn it. Look at that. That's going to be coming into the river. So I'm sure we'll see the consistency change very soon. You can see it's quite clean here. But add that to the mix and it's going to be a bit dirtier. Another cascade up here. This is pretty cool. It's ankle deep, I just fell over. Hard to keep your balance here. This river kind of forked off into two sections and I took the clean side. So I'm interested to see if it's dirty when we meet up with the other side. That bite is still hurting a little bit as well. I've just got my first glimpse at bridge number 3, just around the corner here. Looks like it gets a bit deeper again. There we go, bridge number 3. Oh, some butterflies up here. I'll try to get up to them slowly. And look at that, you can see the water mixing in. The dirty water here with the clean water. Pity about that. Yeah, I can see it getting cloudy already. That's a real pity. Now hopefully the river will filter out a bit of the sediment. Get down. Oh, I can't see anything. Rocks under here that I just can't see. That's a real pity. Oh, it's changed completely. Okay, here's the bridge. I drive over this all the time. First time to go under it. It's a bit trickier now because it's hard to see the best place to go in. I think I got this end. I think I'm just going to have to go in here. Not many other options. Yeah, that's pretty deep. This life jacket is actually more of a pain because it's not really well fitting. And it keeps... Oh, this is pretty cool though. Reminds me of that Chili Pepper song, Under the Bridge. Almost to the side. Still can't touch this side. The bottom. Wait there yet? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I should have got this a bit tighter. Look at that. The water quality's changed completely. It's a real pity, but at least I got the cleaner section in for us. I think it's definitely much more fun doing this downhill. You just get to cover more ground, see more river. Another drop. This looks pretty big. You can see a bit of turbulence there. And there just happens to be this little path along the edge here. And look at that water. You remember what it was like before. Really disappointed in that. I don't think it's gonna get much cleaner either. Well, actually, other little streams will feed into it, so that will probably clean it up a little bit. I get worried about getting smashed in the face with a big spider. But I don't worry too much because they're not really poisonous here. I think so. Bite you though. Oh, this is a lovely little section. Love how that bamboo hangs over into the water. This is what I came for. Yeah. Woo! And we've got another bridge up here. I guess this is bridge number 4. So that bridge is the same road we just actually went under. The river kind of curves around the road. Water, look at this, completely different. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but it's just super disappointing. From a distance, I thought that was a tent, but it looks like a moss-covered dome-shaped rock. Okay, it might be a bit more swimming here. I'm gonna strap my GoPro around because if I lose it here, there's no way I can find it on the bottom. These trees must be piled up from the big typhoon last year. Only shin deep at the moment. I haven't seen any koi yet. I'm sure they're around. And there's the big bridge. Also, I didn't say anything before because I didn't want to say it too early and make it sound like some clickbait to get everyone's hopes up. But there have been talks that there's been some cheeky monkeys on the loose around here. And ordinarily there aren't monkeys around here. So with a bit of luck, we might even see one of them coming down to the river to get a drink or something. That sandbar doesn't look like there's any way through here other than swimming or wading because there's nowhere to walk on the sides. So let's go across here. Oh, this is silty. There we go. Right around my ears. The current's not too fast today. It would actually be nice if it was a bit faster. Oh, there we go. I can touch again. Yeah, normally I'd be able to see all this stuff. And this to me looks like a wild boar print. Every time I've seen one, they've run away from me. Oh, this is a bit nicer. But see, all these retaining walls, they really spoil it. I understand people don't want their farmland to be eroded, but just not a fan of this concrete on the side of rivers. At least this one still is allowed to meander through the hills rather than being a straight canal. And look, this looks a bit cleaner. Like I said, every time you see one of those shots, I'm walking somewhere to leave it and then I'm walking back to retrieve the camera. And it looks like the wild boar have been having an absolute party here. I don't think that's a drop over there. Maybe it's just a tree that's fallen over the river. But, oh no, maybe it is rocks. Hard to tell from here. Yeah, a bit more rapid action here. That looks pretty cool. Looks like I'm getting back in the water again. These rocks have been really slippery. That's one reason I'm trying to keep the camera work to a minimum. Actually, I'll try it that way first. I think this will be possible. Let's up the edge here. Easy. Let's have a look at the let's go and have a look at the river though. These rocks are really cool. What a nice little section. I'm probably glad though it's not all like this or it would just take too long. But I hope I get another section like that before I finish. And I do wonder what kind of elevation we've dropped since I've started walking. We, I say you and me, because you're much as part of this journey as anyone else. Not wearing a watch, haven't worn a watch for a long time because my lifestyle has changed dramatically and the battery actually went dead, so there's not much point. It's waterproof and everything, but I have no idea what time it is. But I just now felt for the first time that I'm a little bit thirsty, and yeah, I don't plan on drinking that water, but that's why I've got these coins in my life jacket pocket. You find vending machines in the most unlikely of places in Japan, so I should be able to get a drink somewhere. You don't really see public taps. Hey, really drags you along here. Okay. Got another little drop here, cascade. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to climb down there. I'll go back towards the rapids and ride the lower bits of them, I think. As our old Team Spinal Hazard inline skating demo team manager, Angela Jones used to say, safety before spectacle. That's good sound advice. Not that I appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Back to get this life jacket up to my ears again, I think. It's gonna get deep soon, but hard. There we go. As predicted. I can touch again. That's where I initially looked down. I could have done that if I didn't have the camera. The next point I'm waiting to see is the twin bridges, where there's an old bridge and a new bridge. We'll go under the new bridge first. I don't think there are any other bridges between them, but sometimes you get lucky and you find these old bridges that are no longer on the maps. Oops, here we go. These rocks are so unsteady. Oh, scrape my shins. Oh, my kneecaps. Here we go. That's a sharp one. Normally, I'd be able to see underfoot, but because it's so cloudy, look, can't see anything. You can see there's a rock here. You can see, but so it's really time-consuming crawling through these with different depths. I always like parts of the river where there's a canopy of trees above. Oops. So, I think this is the easiest way to travel actually. Just lie on your back, let the current take you, and bounce over the rocks. Oh, it's actually quite relaxing. Why didn't I think of this before? I'm missing my view. This is very mellow indeed. Oh, this is a lovely bend. Okay, back in the water! So easy this way. I love this method. The most relaxing way to go. I'm really glad I haven't rolled my ankle yet as well. Whoops. Now, is there a drop off here as well? This could be bigger. But it's hard to tell from this angle. Woohoo! Okay, let's see. I can see another bridge. Which is a good sign, because I'm pretty sure I know all the bridges here. The grip. Yes, I know exactly where we are. I've flown my drone over this water here. I didn't think we'd be here yet. This is the old and the new bridge I was telling you about. Look at this, bamboo hanging over the top, just like I like it. Yes, straight through a spider web. Again, look at the water. Do you remember what it was like when we started? You do remember, don't you? Little bamboo grove near the water. And the bridges are just on the other side, over there. So you can see some spring water coming out here. Nice and clean. Unfortunately, it's going to take a bit more than that to clear this up. I'm going to go under the bridges, so I'm going back in the water again. What's it through? It's not very deep here. The first one is obviously the new bridge, and look how cool that old bridge is. I'm pretty sure it's heritage protected. All the ferns and stuff hanging off it, the ancient brickwork, the arches. I've never seen it from down here. This is cool. The new bridge is functional, and I've used it many times. I've always wondered what it was like to be down here, because you can't really get down easily on either side. It's interesting, you see a lot of spots here where there's just a little bit of clean water coming into the, like look at this, coming through that crack. Nice clean water. Haha, and say goodbye to the magnificent bridge. There should be one more bridge. It's a fair way from here still, maybe 4 k's or so. And just after we go under that will be where I think I'll get out. Otherwise it's gonna be too far to walk home. Or actually I might even get out at the next bridge. Hello, what's that? Just a bird. This is actually pretty easy. It's about armpit depth, and you just kind of, okay, it's getting, and you're kind of going with the current. and you can go relatively fast. Leaves falling, so yeah, autumn is just starting. So I actually thought that this is my last chance. I wasn't sure if it was going to rain today. If it was raining, I didn't want to do it because the river can get really unpredictable. Probably looks more dramatic than it actually is. This is really the way to go though, just to lie back. The only thing is, if someone sees me, they may assume the worst. Ooh. Be careful. The thing is, I can sense them with my feet first and prepare myself because, well, you see something like that, there's ripples there. Oh, this is the life. Aside from smashing your elbow on the rocks, etc., otherwise, it's a very pleasant experience. People say it's going to get really cold next week, so I thought this is my last chance to do this. The idea only came to me quite late. Oops. And I realised again I haven't seen anyone since that construction site. Oh! I've tripped over so many times in the last couple of minutes. It's just really uneven underneath and you can't see anything. I'm not quite deep enough to ride it on my back either. Oh, there you go. There we go again. Looks like I've got about a third of that battery left on this GoPro. Haha, like this. Huh. I think I have to swim to the middle. Ah, getting rocks in my feet and my insoles coming out. Okay. Goodbye. Good riddance. Very cool. Yoo-hoo! Look at this. Amazing. I'm gonna go on my back again. Oh yeah, it's deep here. How cool is that? Love it here. I don't want it to end if it stays like this. Oh, sit down and relax. And the good thing about this is that you're quieter, so you don't scare away all the wildlife, unless you're talking like I am now. But these cranes just took off when I came around the bend there when I was walking. And I suspect if I was on my back like this, I may have got a bit closer before they got away. You can see some fresh turd there. That's where the cranes were sitting. Sitting and shitting. Woo-hoo. Went straight over one there. I've got a vague idea of where I am, but I know I'm between 2 points anyway. I'm just not sure if I'm halfway between those points or more than halfway. Okay. Woo. I also found there's a strap down here, and if I pull on that, oh, wrong one. Ah, here. If I pull like this, it's no longer gonna get up to my ears. Okay, looks like there's a bit more cascading up here, a bit of a drop. Not too far. Quite deep here. Can't touch the bottom. If I put my phone in a waterproof pouch, I could have tracked myself on my, what's it called, the app, Strava. I'd be interested to know how far it is that I travelled. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a ladder that someone's made down to the river. Another tricky spot to navigate. Maybe. Yeah, I might go down here. I think I can squeeze through there. Oh, something just took off. Just saw me. I don't know if that was another bird. Oh, another big black crane. Oh. I find this life jacket more of a hindrance generally. I mean, there is that reassurance, and it's always good to keep my wife happy. Plus some ducks. Ah, my favourite kind of stuff, bamboo. Coming in over, down to some rapids. Yes, I know they're not the most extreme rapids, but that makes it easier to pass through as well. How do I navigate these? There we go. Oops. very shallow though. There we go. Oh, here we go. We're moving now. Under the bamboo. Woo. But at times like this I can forgive the life jacket because it actually helps. It's so relaxing. Oh, this is magic. I would like to come here with some friends actually, and then I wouldn't need ooh, getting a bit faster. I wouldn't need to have the camera there. I could just chat. But this is nice. I kind of feel like I've got some friends along on the ride with me. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who I'm imagining watching this. Okay. Woo! Speed's picking up. Let's come to these little rapids. Woohoo! If I was walking that, because I'm trying not to twist my ankle or anything, that would have taken so much longer. Oh, but then okay. I spoke too soon, got a bit smug too quickly. Not all easy to navigate. I was originally planning to bring my phone in a couple of Ziploc bags, just so I could see what time it is and that kind of thing. But I'm really glad I didn't now, because I'd be so worried about getting it bashed when I'm doing this kind of stuff. This is so shallow, I can't believe I'm actually floating down here. Okay. The battery's almost dead as well. I want to keep a little bit for the last bit of the journey. My head tells me I'm about 1 kilometer or so away from this bridge, which I will use as my final destination today. Hey, the water's actually got a bit cleaner as well. Look at this. I can see my feet again. So that's really interesting. A little bit more of a drop. Tell me this is not beautiful. Tell me. Ah, this is what I came for. This is exactly what I came for. See, more fresh water, clean spring water coming out from somewhere back there. Look at this, it's like a big cube. And some more. Oops. Ah, nice shady spot. This would be so good in summer. Look at this. I can't stop going on about it, I know. Wow, big pothole there. Luckily, no damage done. The 1 kilometer remark back there was a little bit optimistic. I think we've got a bit further than that to go. There's a man sleeping on the side of the river. Looks like a great little spot for a kip. And I assume he's working on this retaining wall. And look at this, again. Construction means dirty water. More swimming again. I think I found the foundations of an old bridge. You see over there as well, that's one. Oh, another person as well. Konnichiwa! Konnichiwa! They look a bit stunning. Over. I don't think he was ignoring me at the start. I had a quick chat with him. He just genuinely seemed surprised to see a gaijin floating down the river. He probably comes here all the time, there's no one here, so yeah, I don't blame him. He also said that the bridge is about 1 kilometer down this way, so yeah, the walk is almost at its end. Walk, float, swim, whatever you want to call it. It's been incredible. And look how the water is clean again. And there's the bridge. And then I think I've got about 3 kilometers or so to walk home on regular land. And I wonder if my shirt will be dry by the time I get home. So I'm pretty sure there's a vending machine up there as well, so I can have a well-earned drink. I love this, just water coming up from seemingly nowhere. So this has been a really fun little adventure I've had today. If you watch a few of my videos, you'll know that I've walked around the Yamanote line in Tokyo. I rode around Mount Fuji with my brother on ridiculously unsuitable mamachari bicycles. I've tried to cover as many wards as I could in a single night in Tokyo on my rollerblades. And now I've also covered this leg, and I'm going to call it from now onwards. It's going to be called the big camo leg of the Anraku River. I'm not sure if anyone else will call it that, but when I say the big camo leg of the Anraku River, you know exactly what I'm referring to. You can probably see the steps on the other side of the bridge. Well, I think that's how I'm going to get up. Otherwise, it looks a bit steep. Under the bridge. That's pretty much it. The rest is just like a victory lap, just to the steps. Back on regular land. Wow, that was awesome. And I can see the vending machine just on the other side. Okay, just to get my money out. Wrong pocket there. 150 should do it. Just a small one, I think. I'm not that thirsty actually. The money. Oh, that was refreshing. The drink was nice too. Okay, so now that that's done, I invite you to check out my other content. There's heaps of stuff. Go and have a look at my channel. If you like it, subscribe. If you feel sorry for me, don't subscribe, because, you know, pity subscriptions don't actually help me. So yeah, have a look around. I've got a lot of video